This is Dr. Rao coming to you today as a sequel to morning routine that we did this morning and catch up with you and see how you are doing with the morning routine and also in the evening routine. Hi, Ronald. Ronald wants to come up and see.
Hey, how you doing, Dr. Rao?
I'm good, Ronald. How are you? Your connection is kind of iffy, I think. I could hear you, but you were kind of, staticky. Are you there, Ronald? I think his connection was poor, and that's why reception may be poor there. We had problems here with the internet also earlier. But anyway, this morning we were talking about how to prepare our body, mind, and heart for the work that is coming up. And a lot of people are getting stressed out and really come to me with burnout also. But simple things if you lessen burnout in modern working conditions, So where you want to have a, really exercised, energized body, and you want to have a mind that is going to be focusing and in the moment and not being reactive but responding to the challenges that we are facing in the work, right? And also develop kind of friendliness and relationship with the people we are working with. And overall, we kind of provide our service to whatever job, whatever profession we are in, so that kind of service attitude, having the resolve to face things in an equanimous way, and also not too much react. That reacting is the one which causes the high sympathetic overtones and secrete a lot of stress hormones, and then those cause our ill health. So the deep breathing practices, not only in the morning, but also through the day once in a while, maybe every hour, 1 minute. That is what I would prefer. But if it is possible, 2 minutes or 3 minutes every 2 hours, that would be fine too. And then you learn to watch your thoughts instead of giving into it. So those are simple things to remember and then to do in the morning and continue them through the day as much as possible. And also work in a flow, work in not in competition but in cooperation. More like a how can I help, like a service attitude that will help. I think because you are not hormones that is going to damage your own health and later on the other people too, right? So don't give the stress, don't get the stress. Don't take the stress. That's what I was saying. Now that you have spent the day, when you come home, what is your routine? What do you do? I prefer to unwind, to relax, and to really prepare for the next day in a way that's not going to be too bothersome for me in the morning, right? So I may relax with gentle yoga or a vinyasa itself. Vinyasa is like a series of asanas you do where all the tension that you accumulated during the day from the body will be gone. Okay. Also, remember to do the progressive relaxation exercise I talked about, yoga nidra or shavasana, that is a dead man's pose, is basically progressive muscle relaxation from head to toe. And then take a hot shower, enjoy music, and don't watch too violent movies or horror movies, but read something or journal something where you center yourself, you calm yourself down, you unwind both the body and mind completely. Body progressive muscle action, but the mind, you can recall all the reactions that you live through the day and don't rehash them or don't react to them negatively, but determine what are the important ones, what are the small ones, and then do the progressive dump all the trivial things, and then the important ones, write them down and go to sleep. This is what I always talk about, right? There's a lot in that. If you can do it every day, then you're going to go to bed relaxed and completely unwinded, and also your mind is empty of all the unnecessary things for the night. Okay, and then in the morning you can get up and then take the list that you have written down last night and then pursue that. That's what is really important. Okay, so I'm here. If anybody wants to come up and tell me their evening routine and add to this talk, or ask me questions if you feel like, that would be good. Let's see, somebody else wants to come up. Yeah, Jean Lord. Okay.
Only my physical
Hello, Jean.
issues, but hi.
Hi.
My husband Jerry, that cutie pie, is recently been diagnosed with Alzheimer's.
I see.
And I'm learning to deal with him as well as myself.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard. Yeah. Go ahead, Jean. You were saying something. Jean, I can't hear you. Maybe you muted yourself. I don't know. This app may be misbehaving too. I could not hear Ronald. Now I can't hear Jean now. Uh-oh. I think the app is misbehaving today. The new vibe. Okay. Jean, are you there? Okay. I think the app is not working well today. So much disturbance. Poor connection, it says. Okay, so for those people who can hear me on the other apps, that's what I'm here to talk about. How can we have an evening routine that could be really useful for us, and really yeah, it hung up itself. So let me reconnect it. I think it's taking its own time today. Anyway, so as I described, my own routine is basically unwind, relax both body and mind wise, and use music, hot shower, and good food with the family, and talk to them a little bit, and then go to bed after you empty your mind. So that is a good relaxation thing for me. It works out very well. But otherwise, most of the people are they watch something exciting and they can't unwind, and they are using the phone and they sit into the bed. And I would prefer to shut down the devices 15 minutes before you sleep, and then don't wake them up early in the morning. Wake them up after 15 minutes after that. That would be good, right? So, okay, now I got the number started again. So, as I was saying, this kind of routine is good for us. First of all, who can get all the tensions and everything that we had gone through the day, and also really not carry them to the next day. Okay, that really helps a lot, right? And then you are prepared for the day in a way because you have already determined what is important, what is not, and you're going to
Are you curious on how for her to?
okay, we will try once more and then see whether this will work. I have few people coming there and waiting, so I didn't want to ditch them. So I'm going to retry again that nagging app. So people may come now. Okay, there they are. Hopefully, I can see them and talk to them. Okay, Ronald, if you want to come up earlier, I think the app was misbehaving and hanging up on me. So progressive muscle relaxation, unwinding the mind of the burdens that we have acquired, not to carry them to the next day. That is a commonsensical way to prepare ourselves to be available. Maybe somebody's here. Okay, I'm trying to bring them in. I think the app is misbehaving today. Yeah, maybe the internet is poor too. Sorry, guys. So I don't know what's going on here. It's taking its own time. I'm trying to allow them. Okay, so we'll see whether it will allow him to come up. Come on. Sometimes the apps are like that. You cannot help it. So hopefully, you are applying irrespective of what busy you are, how busy you are, and what things are going. If you can really make yourself, unwind like that, or just to remember that I want to take it easy, I want to lie down, I want to unwind, that goes a long way. Okay. So for me, it really unwinds very quickly, and also I can dump my mind thing very quickly. That's something very good. So when I get up, I usually am very relaxed and then energized. On top of it, the morning routine really helps, and on top of it being the awareness all the time helps. So it does help to prepare ourselves a little bit. Okay. Um, so remember that evening routine and try to do that as much as you can. Just eat light, progressive muscle relaxation with dead man's pose, and then reviewing all the reactions that we had during the day, and then dumping them from the mind, and then keeping the phone away at least 15 minutes before we sleep, and don't wake them up right after we wake up. All these small things add a lot, especially in this era of information. We mistakenly take that phone to bed and stay with it for so much time and then fall asleep. Then all those impressions that you gain from the phone, from the conversations, whatever they're coming at you, the notifications and all that, that's not going to help you in the long run. Okay. So I think the new vibe is giving up now. So I will see you again in the morning for the morning routine, and I will see you in the evening tomorrow for the evening routine. Thank you.
colon.
So if you fulfill these criteria, then you can be prescribed the medication. Seem to lose, so on Manjaro, for example, you see about, but look, some people lose 10%. There's a variance depending on your genetics.